bonfires and that. She likes to hear the birds, so she's listening to all the birds all the time and that. And she's thinking, well, I wonder I could listen to some other birds, different birds, see what they sound like somewhere else. I could see some other rocks on some other shores. And I could see some bigger waves. Damn right, I could see some bigger waves. I'd love to see some big waves, man. Would I what? So she's going to see all these things. And she gets trapped, is what. She says, no, sorry, we don't let mermaids in here, is what. They're too beautiful. They scare all the people away. She goes, really? I'm scaring people away because I'm too beautiful. And they go, yeah, damn right, it's true, damn it, bitch. She goes, oh, well, okay, I won't stay, because when I got to see the pictures of this magical place I was going to, it looked down scary as well. It's a big, like, volcanic area, this place. Like, lots of fire coming up out of it and hills and stuff like that. I was thinking maybe I'd stay home. It's much more pleasant. I learn more space and I can watch the moon and live in that place, and it's all pleasant. So don't be worried about it. I don't have to go. I've changed my mind. I'm fine to go home. Thank you very much for letting me fly all the way here to realise that. And they go, no, no, no. We're locking you in a cage. She goes, what? She goes, yeah, we're really predetermined to destroy you in this age. So they take her and they take all her clothes and they put her in this prison garb, these long overalls she knows, put her on different shoes, and they take her upstairs past all these screaming men to this little town and put her in the room 101 darkest pen. Now please, children, tell me you haven't read George Orwell's 1984. But if you do, the Big Brother situation is that room 101 is where all your nightmares do fall. It's the scariest place in the world you can go. It's where all your dreams are torn apart and your nightmares come true. And this is where they took the magic fairy mermaid princess, to room 101, on a strange island that she didn't feel well at. And they put her in room 101 for a while, until she just walked out. And she went somewhere else. She said, no, I'm not staying there like that. And then she went and had a shower, and she wrapped a towel around herself, and she walked through the place with a towel wrapped around herself, and she came out to play basketball with a towel wrapped around herself, and all the girls were laughing, saying, darling, don't you know, you have to put clothes on in this place. It's a rule for a reason, true, you know. She goes, oh, don't be ridiculous. Who needs clothes? I'm a mermaid, jeez. I just live on my own. But you're not living on your own anymore, princess. You're with all of us. I go, but I forget where I am when I'm with you people. You don't make much sense to me. I don't see any of your stuff. So she gets the basketball and she's got the towel wrapped around her and she starts to shoot hoops. And she's playing and she's playing real good. In, yeah, in, swish, 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 swish. Every single one, yeah. It's pretty cool when you don't hit and miss. And she's going like this. Then they get locked in this tiny little cell, even though they're locked in this big cell. And they're all lying there, and she starts to sing. She's singing, what's she singing? She's singing like this. She goes, how's it go again? How's it go? It goes like this. It goes, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva. Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva. No, that's not it. Wait, we're going to have to rewind a bit. Anyway, we're running out of time. Anyway, she's singing like this, and they're all going, Fancy, fancy, whatsy, whatsy, whatsy. We're going to sing like this. Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on his pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yeah. So she gets to go home. She goes back to her little island home. She's much happier there. She knows she mermaid now. She's got the proof and call. All those sailors came to her call. 4 ships, man, from a foreign land. Proof done, written and all. So she's known for sure. She magic fairy princess mermaid. Magic fairy mermaid princess. Now she's got to discover what lies hidden beneath the walls of the ocean that she's not known about. Because she's been through the whole story of her life. As she walks out to the ocean, comes onto the rock and lies there for light. For light of sun, for light of God, for light of David, for light of everyone. She knowing her light on that throne. She known it beautiful. And when she comes back years later, despite all the hatred and the horror, when she comes back to her home in a phone room, She lies there on her own. Her crocodile friend at the bottom of her throne, protecting her, and they're talking to each other. He's going like this all night. He's going. Did you know that's a crocodile sound? That's the sound they make, man. They go. Hila goes like this, and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm scared when you do like that." He goes, "Yeah, but you know I'm here, don't you?" She goes, "Yeah, I know you're there, but you're not going to eat me, are you, Mr. Crocodile?" He goes, "No, I'm not going to eat you, pretty." He goes, "It was a pleasure seeing you walk up the beach. You look so pretty." She goes, "Thank you. I saw you onto the ground in the little rock pool at the bottom of the rocks, and I didn't want to make a stand. Did I nearly step on your head, dear?" He goes, "Yeah, you fully nearly stepped on my head, bitch. I was going to bite you." She goes, "No, you weren't." He goes, "No, I wouldn't. But you would have got scared if you stepped on my head, you know?" And she goes, "Oh, that's all right." And then she's like, he goes, "Oh, what's that? But you're not going to come and kill me, are you?" She goes, "No." And he goes, "What would you just do?" And I go, "I was just coughing." He goes, "Well, I was making the same sound that was scaring you, and you've got a sound that scares me." And she goes, "We're crazy scaring each other like this out here, but how's the moon tonight? It's glorious. It's overwhelmingly beautiful. It's so perfect up here. I'm just going to sleep like this for the rest of my life. If I could live on my throne forever, I would do it forever and do it my own. My own throne, forever my home, and my home my forever throne." So the magical fairy mermaid princess is living life on her own, a soul-wandering princess on the journey to bring back the light to the good people, the original people, and all that they've journeyed for. All their hard work in bringing all the soil and all the rocks and all the seeds up to the surface of the earth, for growing and making all those trees come separate through the earth and the rock, and for coming out to those trees, coming out to those rocks, and coming out to those seeds of the earth, to make this beautiful planet, to make the fruits and the flowers, to make the other people come out to this planet. It brings God forth henceforth. It brings fire, 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 fire to nourish. It makes everything happen for us. It makes everything beautiful in this. Good night, children. I hope you're loving me, as I'm loving you too, all in this. Anyone got a question for me? Not one question. You sleep well like this. You sleeping well, children? Some are out playing, is it? What's you gonna do, my children? You gonna wait for this? Wait for this then, children. Wait till you see this. You not see me in person like this. See me like this, like this. In your dreams, children, in your plays. I send you my love, I give you my grace. I give you all my happiness, all my wishes and wills. And I'm knowing you kids are going to have the best lives. Knowing where you've all come from, which has been hell. And thank you for your tribulations and your trials and your separations. And thank you for doing so much gratitude to my hard work. Thank you for your statements, thank you for your bereavements. And thank you, my children, for developing the satisfactory of this acknowledgement that you, my hard warrior worshippers, are the future of the world and its involvements. And all of its involvements will be purely blessing and great. And David is all waiting for you at the gate. He's got the keys, he's got the shaft, and all of you are welcome to come through and dance and party with us. All of you welcome, not but a few. Nobody is missing out. Don't skip a beat on two. No, I said don't skip a beat on two. What's wrong with these two? They what? They hate me. What's your mum say to them? She can't be pretty. She's stupid ditty. So because your mom's saying that I can't be pretty, you kids aren't going to come and join the party? Explain that to your mother. She won't let me be pretty. Well, I tell you what a pretty woman is, darling. You listen to me, children. What is prettiness is knowing that everyone can have it and it's shared. You don't have prettiness unless you're not sharing it. The reason I'm pretty is because I'm happy to share prettiness with all women. There is not one woman in the world I would not be taking to give to the gift of happiness. I do not want to live in a world with ugly women. I want to live in a world with beautiful women. And beautiful women are knowing much more than this, but a pretty woman, all a pretty woman knows is that prettiness is shared. So if you're not knowing how to share prettiness, unfortunately the gift of prettiness will not come to you. And I have an overwhelming abundance of beauty, and there are many more gifts to share than prettiness. Prettiness is a basic assumption of learning how to share. So unfortunately, children, your mum and daddy can't share very well. And they don't know what to look like. They don't know what to do. Will we have someone come and contemptualize it to Komana? Now you know what to do. Well done, that was coming out like that. Well suited. Dancing like that. Come on. Well done, we all pledge to them. Aren't they clever kids? Very clever, well done. Alright, sweeties. Good night to you all. Take peace at this. Queen Lilibee says, I love you all, like the bottom of a shore, like the stars in the sky, like the moonlight on a lullaby. I love you all. This is my heart. My heart is true, and my heart belongs to you too. Wow, wow. Now I see ya.